Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Showdown Sweep. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a... Oh boy, how can I pronounce this fully without making this hilarious? A Sinistcha sweep. And yeah, this is going to be a very interesting mon to try it out nonetheless. Now, this was a really strange mon because I wasn't actually wanting to go for the sweep here, but I actually managed to get it anyways. And voila, there it is. I just managed to get this one out of the way. So now, if you haven't seen some of my last sweep, which I did was the Litwick sweep, if you want to check that out, definitely check that out. Probably at the end of the video. Probably give it a like or comment. You'll be appreciated a lot. Like literally, please. It is means a lot to me if you guys and girls can do it by the point I'm doing it. So yeah. So this Sinistcha, which funny enough about this is that it almost reminds me of saying Mishka, like from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, like literally. Have you guys never noticed it? Like literally, when you say, or is it actually how you pronounce it? Sinishta, or I don't know. It's a kind of a complicated name for me to say it. So if I say it wrong, I can't do anything about them. Sorry. But yeah, so this one is a very interesting ghost and grass ghost type. Now it gets two things new. It is obviously it's a new variety, a version of Sinistcha and Poltergeist, or actually it's a new version of Poltergeist, which it is a kind of a cool one. Now it gets a new move and a new ability, one of them at least. So we got a new move called MATCHA, which is an 80 base power move with 80 base power move with 90 accuracy. It also gets that two things new about the cool thing about this. It has a 20% chance to burn the opponent and 50% to damage recover your dealt damage. So that is basically 70% of getting a special ability on them. So yeah, it's a kind of a cool thing. Now it also gets an ability called Hospitality and Heat Proof. One of them at least. Well, then again, Hospitality is one of them. Now, Hospitality on the switch in, this Pokemon recovers 1/4 of its allies' maximized HP. So, from the round end around down. So this is actually technically a doubles battle ability. So sadly, I was gonna figure out some sort of team using a Hospitality or something like that, but I sadly couldn't figure out a good combination with this one. Plus, I'm not really usually go for the double battles ones, so I ended up running Heat Proof as the main ability. Now, for this sweep here, I was just randomly doing battles during my showdowns, and came across with this random two battles, and managed to get the sweep here. So, for the first battle here, I was actually just randomly doing my full mono ghost type team, just like when I did my Olympic team. So what I did was I just battle random players, and I managed to get this one. So we got a Mewtwo here. Comes to Mr. R2D2. I guess it's some sort of theme team using that one. I'm pretty sure R2D2 isn't that one of those like Star Wars characters? I don't know. So we got for the physical Flutter Mane, and then I was like, let's go for the Thunder Wave and see if I can, paralyze them, and then maybe I can go for Astonish, try to get a flinch. But next one, but sadly it's gonna go down. And next one comes in is Pile of Sand. So then I was like, let's go for the Sand Tomb, try and trap them in. And I immediately know this thing's gonna go for some sort of Psychic type. It's gonna go for a Psychic type again. And they also tear themselves into a Psychic type purely. So I kind of was underestimated that was happening. I wasn't sure if that's gonna happen. And then I was like, let's go for the not psychic, psychic Cerulege Hacker Expose. But no, I went for my Cerulege, and then I was like, let's go for the Astonish, try to flinch the opponent in, and then they're gonna go for the Brick Break. So like, maybe I have an opportunity to see if I can get a sweep with Cerulege. So they went for an Earthquake. I managed to live that one pretty nicely. And then I was like, let's go for the Astonish, trying to get a Paralyzed, or not Paralyzed, yeah, Paralyzed, I mean Flinch. And then they actually managed to get a flinch. But then I was like, let's take the opportunity, maybe go for another one. I was actually trying to see if I get a paralyzed again. They went for a psychic, dropped my special defense, and then I was like, I'm just like, you know what? Let's just try and jinx it and try to go for another bulk up, trying to bulk myself up. And sadly, it's gonna go down with another psychic. So I lost 3 Mons, and I pretty much swapped to my Litwick. So I was like, okay, let's take it up, but probably with a Nightshade. But then my sausage fingers went for acid armor, and sadly it's gonna go down from a psychic. But then I was like, let's go for the minimize, because since I got the, I mean, maybe I can go for a setup on them, and maybe I can go for just a random attack on them afterwards once I go for my full minimize. But sadly, Mewtwo, it's gonna not like that, and it's gonna finish me off with, first of all, with a crit psychic, which guarantee tells me there's no way I can able to take out one of the rest of my mons. So then I was like, let's take. Then I was like, you know what, guys? It is time to swap into Sinistcha, and I was like, let's take the opportunity while they're still paralyzed to swap it in and get a couple Calm Minds and see if I get the sweep. So let's do this. Hope you enjoy the Sinistcha sweep. An amazing battle there, but I think we need to do another one. It's time for another battle number 2, and let's see if I can get this one. So we got against Mr. Mithra Kochu, and we got against Hexerus versus my Fluttermane lead here. So they're gonna go for Terra themselves into a Steel type straight off the bat on Terra 1, and they're gonna go straight to Dragon Dance. So they are pretty much gonna try to sweep me, and I went for Astonish, trying to get a flinch, but failed. And now after another Dragon Dance, after the Hexerus used, they pretty much can now outspeed me and finish me off. So now it's the opportunity now to swap in the Sinistcha, and we pretty much attacked the clear amulet, which I had no idea by the time it even used. I didn't even know it even did. Enjoy. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoy the Sinistcha sweep there. And boy, man, I was not aware that was going to be some sort of rage quit coming out at the end of it. So we pretty much got that sweep guarantee with Quackquavel could have clearly got down from one match gotcha. Also pretty much Adam, I mean, even if we go for a Nuzzle Revival Blessing, I pretty much could have took out the others. I mean, I could have easily taken out Sarah Ledge with Scold or matchup gotcha, pretty sure. As for Oblivia, yeah, you can definitely tell I was just all about the page in the install, and then I managed to get the sweep there. So we got one battle, we got an actual sweep, and the second one we got a salty rage quit, obviously, because they obviously didn't like it, but I managed to still get that up. I clearly gonna count that one. We all know that one, and I hope you enjoy this one. So let's look at the Sinistcha-Masterpiece set, or the actual one. I mean, the thing about the Sinistcha and Masterpiece, it literally has no difference between the original, the Sinistcha, and the Sinistcha-Masterpiece. There are literally enough difference. Like they're just, it's just a rare variety, a version of the a variety of of his mon. Like it's kind of like the Dunsparce, where like it has like two segment versus it's one segment. So it's just it's all about just patiently hope the best you got the masterpiece marked on it. So if you don't get it, then you'll get it obviously. So you just have to get lucky to get it. First of all, it's pre-evolution, and then you have to probably find it. It's a little marking, I'm pretty sure, or one of its. I don't even know exactly where exactly it's at. I'm not even gonna look it up because it's not my thing. Okay, or at least something I need to know about. But yeah, let's. But the way I do need to know about is the set. So let's talk about it. So we got max health, max defense. We got a bold nature in this one with 4 for special defense. Um, we got a Calm Mind, Matcha Gacha, Strength Sap, and a Scold set with the item as leftover. Heat Proof is the ability with Terra normal. And this strategy is pretty simple. So you go for a Calm Mind, try to get a couple special defense boost and special attack while you're at it. And pretty much drop your opponent's attack by something, which by the way, funny enough, this my set is all about dropping your opponent's attack or his physical attack, which I didn't run like Iron Defense or Acid Armor, one of those moves, one of those defensive moves, which it does learn Iron Defense and all, but I'm pretty sure Acid Armor is something you can't learn, but Iron Defense could have learned. But I decided I wanted to try, just a straight out, a little more bulky set because it is a little bit more competitively if you want to run the more bulky set. The only problem with this strat is it's a pretty okay bulky mon. It has a cool moves with it, but the only problem is its speed doesn't really add up too much. So you could run Sticky Web if you want to, but this thing does not be any more faster, which one it is. So you could run technically max speed if you want to, but it doesn't make it any faster than it is. So running a more of a bulky set seems a bit more natural. So you could run max attack or max special attack with max speed with like timid nature, but I'm pretty sure the only thing you'll be good at is using a nasty plot set with Matcha Gacha. Like I would say, recommend you if you want to try like its other set. Like I can give you some detail right now. Like let me go ahead and example myself. So let's let's look at this thing here. So let me get the let me grab that one quickly. If I can find it again, this thing here. Doesn't really matter which one it is. Let's take a look at some of them on. So we got, let's take Sinistcha right here. We can run this one. You can run this one as a max speed, max special attacker with timid nature with something random with Salic Berry as the item. We'll go with that. Really doesn't matter what ability it is. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work anything anyways. You can probably run Heat Proof. Nasty Pull you can run with that with Magic Gacha. You could run Terra Blast with something like an arsenal. You can run maybe like I can give you an example. So you can have like this set like right here. So you can run a Nazi plot with Toxic Spice on the field with Hex, Magic Gacha, and we can go with something with a Terra. Like I can see here. Let's see here. So we got Grass who can be good against rock, ground, and water. Ghost type like Hex is it's neutrally it's good against obviously like Ghost type obviously. It should be okay. Super effective. I don't think actually no. I don't think or did they used to have did Fairy type used to have weak against Ghost type? I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it is even now. You can use that against it. And also good against like Psyche type. You can definitely use as an option. But obviously if you want to scratch that Hex to Shadow Ball, then definitely do that. which only has 2 things that week, and then we got some other ones like flying and like dragon types and stuff. So you could run like maybe like Terra Rock for ice types, and obviously fire types and stuff, which definitely has a few things you can definitely counter. The only problem is dragon and steel type. Obviously, those are a few things you want to be careful about. So you could run technically Terra Ground for that, but you won't be able to do as much against, like for example, Charas, or for example, those things are pretty much common nowadays. So yeah, it's not that average anymore. So you can definitely you can pretty much scratch that and pretty much remove it from the list. So I can recommend you pretty much try this set if you want to go for it. You can decide whatever Terra if you want to run or not. So you decide what you gotta decide. But I don't really care about this one. Like I honestly don't really bother whether this one is a competitive or not. I just don't really have a huge liking to it. I mean, a lot of people probably will, but yeah, some of these mons are just not my favorite style, especially stalling ones. Those are pretty much boring. But anyways, that's pretty much the Sinistcha sweep there, and hope you guys enjoy this one. So I'm not sure if I'll be putting up well from this point right now for do the highlight at this point from Twitch. Currently, I will be taking like at least a week break after once I've done this one. So, but from the future, the video is still currently going on. So, because by the time I already finished half of my old videos, I'll be posting the brand new ones probably in around next year or so, or I don't know, maybe a few months or so. Probably next year. I'll be by then probably be finished with some of the old ones, and then once that's gone, we can move on to new, and then bobbity boobity, that's that. Alright, hope you enjoy this one, and as always, stay lucky out there.